Is that hoping to stall out this Blackbeard once he sees it, but instead he's just the opening death.
Not exactly what you want from Canadian. He sits towards the bottom of the standings, the lowest rated player on Shopify Rebellion. But again, we even talked about this in the previous round. He's not somebody who's going to be tasked with getting a lot of kills or frankly a high rating at this point. But DZ, knowing this team so well, they're making their presence felt, and up Spoit will come. Rexen down but not out as Spoit gets the very first kill for Shopify Rebellion. Ambi and Pambazoo still with pulses on the, or Ambi and Spoit rather, still with pulses on their side of things as Pambazoo opens up the wall. Rexen bleeding out. He'll need to be retrieved at some point. Ambi down for the count. It's all on the shoulders of Spoit. He finds kill number 2. The newest player to Shopify Rebellion. 2 more remain. Rexen will finally bite the dust. And now it's Spoit and utility they have.
They're all focused on site. Nobody's going up above. It's going to be a 1v3 versus Ambi, which he loses.
Ambi's pounced upon. And now it's Spirits with Diffuser at the halfway point. Rexen and Canadian repositioning, but neither of them any the wiser. They let DZ walk in. They let them take the site. And now, unfortunately for Shopify Rebellion fans, it's going to be a mighty obstacle on the side of DZ for them to overcome this. Canadian now will attempt his best, but he attacks Spirits, who's on the ground with a shotgun.
Has joined him now, but it doesn't seem to matter. Shopify from up above, we're finding really good value. And they finally gets a pick, planting just in front of the doorway, in from lockers. Let's see if he can get this down. It looks like he will. Post-plant engage for darkzero.
And there was a Goyo canister right across from him too, but there was no line of sight from Shopify Rebellion to punish him. So now they find themselves, their backs against the walls. 2 players on the side of DZ, keeping all 4 at Shopify at bay. And now Nafe and Spirits will simply look over top of it. Their Spirits take down Ambi. He's only good enough for a single kill. So now Nafe needs to go bigger than he has so far in this entire game. He too is afflicted with the same thing that Ambi had in the previous round. Seen that, yes. Jinxie has his own skin in the game now. Almost like Black Ice, but in pink. It's quite nice. Ambi off to the races, and with the Supernova out, clears his way by dropping Pambazoo. Canadian outdueled by Spirits on that Tachanka. Ambi still in a really tight place, but he's got a rodeo of his own. Give him the cowboy hat, Jesse, because he's the one that's holding court at the moment. Shopify Rebellion now in a 4v2, and Ambi will hop on that defuse kit. All 9 kills. Round number 5 right now. darkzero needs 4 kills to get out of this alive, but right now they are suffering through far too much damage and taking way too long. Rexen with a single pick, and now it's NJR trying to jiggle peek, but he E1D will freeze things in place as we just hit below the 1-minute mark. DZ striking first yet again. Nafe will get traded out shortly thereafter by a nade hucked by Surf. And now it's Spirits in a perilously dangerous position. Reduced to a single point of HP, but with the sidearm takes Rexen down first. Now it's NJR getting softened up after Spirits had been punished by Spoit. These 2 teams back and forth. Left hook, right hook. Surf taking down Citizen. NJR still very low on HP, but he's fighting away. Sidearm out, and Surf will learn that the hard way. 9 kills in the hands of Ambi. 9 kills in the hands of Spoit. A 10th now had for Ambi, but that's all she wrote. An opportunity for Spoit to break double digits. But first, the objective. Pambazoo heading back to the bomb site. Spoit should have all the time in the world to pull this off. He does so, and he hears the door open. Pambazoo versus Spoit in a 1v1, and the Pamba party will begin as based on those numbers. Right now, it sure looks like 4-2 on both sides is most likely. Canadian has found safe harbor, by the way, and he's just going to truck right through that gas. He's still alive, and at the current point in time, they're not able to get to the bomb as quickly as they want, neither to the case. They look like they were going to hop on it for a second. Spoit has been downed amidst the fury, but we're about to run out of time. There's no way. They're past it. Surf sweeps through 2. There were 8 people still alive when the diffuser was at 8 seconds. And almost half.
Trying to pressure, but really this is going to be all about can Canadian get the kit down.
He's going to do it again. There's no way they allow him to pull it off. No, DZ has figured this out, and NJR will pull out the Soulless. Down goes Canadian. Rexen had died moments before. Spoit, the first one on the board for Shopify Rebellion. That diffuser's been surrendered, and this is where it's going to get real challenging. They need to pick it up. Nafe slaughtering Spoit. It's Ambi and Surf as the last 2 alive. was a similar situation for DZ. They had made a small change, and that's NJR was very well positioned to tackle that defuse kit going down. Now the remaining players from Shopify Rebellion will
that we saw getting placed up earlier, so that's a big brain play to be able to get the man advantage. Toxic Babes, one gets used, but then NJR goes down. It's Nape in a 1v3 to save the game.
And it won't happen just